Hi guys, Cyrus here again. Today with a video a little bit different from what I'm used to doing. I'm a book lover, as you can see, in my other videos, but I'm also a film lover. I'm a film student, and today I thought, why not tier ranking all the movies I've ever given 5 stars? Why not? So I went to my letterbox and I was like, let me see. And these are the movies that I got, and we're going to tier rank them. So, first, on the bottom, we have Old Alice Was Wrong. I doubt I'm gonna put any movie in here, but we never know. Then we have I changed the rating, like I would give it a 4.5, maybe. I don't know. Then we have A Valid 5. Then we have 6 stars, and on the top we have I would love to be a character in this movie. I don't know if you also have this feeling, but I'm always like, oh my god, I wish I lived in this world. I wish I was written like that. I don't know, I have this feeling all the time. So let's see how it goes. So the first movie we have here is a Chinese movie, and you're gonna see the pattern. Every single movie that has dance, girl, I'm gonna probably be giving it a very, very high rating. I am crazy about dance movies. That's what happens when you're a dancer for your whole life. So, the first movie I have here is called One and Only, and I watched this movie mainly because the main actor was Wang Weibo, and I watched The Untamed, and I got super obsessed with him, and he's a dancer. I am a dancer, so you know. I give this 5 stars, and I still think about this movie a lot. So I think this one is a valid 5 stars. It's not a 6 stars, not the maybe I would like to live in this world, maybe, but it's a valid 5 stars. I know some people will be like, no, but that's me. Then we have Barbie. Do I need to say anything about this movie? This was banger movie. Like, I watched this last year with my two besties, and I had so much fun. The ending, I was laughing so bad at that ending. I was like, what? Did you just, what? Yeah, it was good. I'm gonna put it in a 6 stars because it was that good. You know it was. Okay, the next one is Chicken Little. And this is because as a kid, I was so obsessed with Chicken Little. Like, I had stuffed toy of Chicken Little. I don't know if I still have it. I might search for it to put it in the video. I was obsessed with it. I had a pot like where I put my grapes sometimes to take out. I still use that with Chicken Little, and I'm obsessed, completely obsessed. If you ask me to tell you about the story of the movie, I don't know. I was just obsessed with him. I don't know what he had, but I think it's because of the stuffed toy that someone gifted me, and I was always looking at it, always obsessed with it. Yeah, I think this is a valid 5 stars, you know, because it resembles my childhood, so I feel happy when I think about it, which is good. Next one, we have a short film that I found on YouTube called Kiss of the Rabbit God. It's crazy good. I'm like, cinematography, very good. The story in itself, I was like, what? Yes, so it's not I would love to be a character in this movie, but it's a 6 star movie. I rewatch this constantly. I think I made a private playlist where I just have this movie and I go and rewatch it all the time. Crazy. Then we have Toy Story 3. When I think about it, it was a very, very sad movie because I think it's in this one where Andy gives out the toys to another person, and I am someone who had a really hard time giving my toys to someone. I have a box there full of my toys because I couldn't bring myself to give them away. As you can see, toys, everything. So this movie was very impactful, and I'm thinking, Is this a 5 star? I think I would change the rating of this movie and put it as a 4.5 stars. But back in the day, it made me cry when I was little, so yeah, I still don't feel like a 5 star movie. But yeah, let's go. The next one, Whiplash. Whiplash is amazing. I feel seen. Somehow, I feel seen. I watched the short movie, then I watched the long form movie, and I was like, yeah, man. Yeah, you know what you're doing. I have this thing with movies where they talk about perfection and everything. I liked it. I think it's a valid 5 stars. Next one we have Inside Out. Inside Out, I give it 5 stars. I watched Inside Out many years ago, and I was like, this movie's good. It talks about good things. And now Inside Out 2 is out, and I'm always texting my friend, I'm always texting my friends saying, oh my god, we should go see Inside Out 2. Please, we need to go see Inside Out 2. Please, come with me to see Inside Out 2. But how I feel about the rating. It's not a movie I think about a lot. So I still think it's a valid 5 stars because it's an animation and it brings up so many important things that I'm like, yeah, this one is good. So I'm gonna put it valid 5 stars. Next one is Deadpool. I gave the first Deadpool movie 5 stars, and now I want to rewatch it very badly because there's the third one coming out. But I don't think it it definitely doesn't deserve 5 stars. But I have this thing with a character. I don't know. I was like, oh my god, Deadpool. Always looked at it like, you know, when people say they love Spider-Man. Well, I love Deadpool like people love Spider-Man. On my Kindle, I literally have a Deadpool sticker. I a little bit obsessed, but yeah, the movie does not deserve 5 stars. It's not wow, amazing, but it's good. You know, I enjoyed it, and I also take that enjoying myself while watching movies. I also take that as a point when I give stars, when I give ratings to the movies. Okay, then we have Ice Merchants, which is short animation film made by a Portuguese director. I was so happy I got to meet him. I watched the movie for the first time with him. It was very good. It was sad, but at the same time it felt heartwarming. And if you haven't watched it, I think you should. And it is a valid 5-star movie. Then we have, oh my god, we have Aftersun. if you go see my Letterboxd, Aftersun is on my top 4 favorites. I remember finishing the movie and literally sitting in my bed. I was sitting in my bed like, what did I just watch? And then I made a full review. Oh my god, I don't know how to explain it, but you know, your last dance and how you approach life, how you see things. I don't know. I don't think I have. Well, I don't have words to explain it. It's a very good movie. I love Paul Mescal. If you know me, you know I love him. He's such a good actor, and the little girl here in this movie, amazing. I loved her. I loved her performance. So yeah, it's a 6 stars movie. I wouldn't want to be a character in this movie. Very sad, but very pretty. Then we have your favorite summer horror movie, Call Me By Your Name. Don't I have the book here? Look, Call Me By Your Name. I have the book. I listen to that album 10 times a day. I think Call Me By Your Name was one of my hyper fixations as a teen, I guess. And it is a 5 stars. Maybe 3 years ago I would say it was a 6 stars movie, but now I look at it and it's 5 stars. It's valid 5 stars, but yeah, I would not want to be a character in this movie as well. It's so sad. Oh my god, then we have Clueless. I don't think there's anything for me to say. Like, Clueless, like, it's the wardrobe, the fashion. I'm like, wow, period. And then it's such a cute love story. Now it's, I don't know, I watched this a long, long time ago, and a lot of times I have the urge to go and watch it back and like, oh my god, I wish I lived in a place like this, especially because of what they're dressing. It's not like I'm going to dress like that in my real life, but if I lived in this world, I would. Probably. It's not like I have a lot to say either. It's pretty. Then we have All of Us Strangers. I watched All of Us Strangers this year, and that was a movie I was expecting so much. Like, Paul Mescal again strikes again. And if you think about it, this is a very simple movie. I had the opportunity to read the script. I found it on the internet and I was reading and I was like, this is based in a book as well called Stranger, if I'm not mistaken. I haven't read the book, but I watched this movie knowing absolutely nothing about it, and I finished this movie with tears in my eyes, and I was like, this might be one of the best things I've ever watched in my life, and it deserved the 5 stars. It deserves 6 stars even. It's so good. It's, oh my god, I can't. I'm gonna cry if I think too much about it. I also don't want to spoil the movie for you guys, but it was very good. I recommend it. I recommend it to you. Watch it during winter time or fall. I think winter is best. Oh my god, when I think about it, I'm like, because I was confused. I was like, how are his parents like that? And then it hit me. I was like, okay, so I'm not going crazy. It's actually this is actually what I was thinking. Okay, then we have my favorite movie of all time, Black Swan. I'm a ballet dancer. I'm a ballet dancer in love with Natalie Portman. So I don't think I need to say much about it. I don't think I need to say anything about all of these movies because they're top tier movies. I gave it 5 stars. It's valid 5 stars. It's 6 stars. It's everything. But I don't think I would be a character in the movie. It's 6 stars. It's very good. Then we have Challengers. I watched Challengers. I went to the theaters and I was like, Mike Feist. Oh my god. I was so happy to see Mike Feist on the big screen. I was like, oh my god, Mike Feist. And then I got to watch the movie. I was like, oh my god, Zendaya was so good in this movie. And I'm gonna put it like, I would love to be a character in this movie. I would love to be Zendaya's character. Period. No, she was so pretty. She was so powerful. Tashi. That was like trying to remember her name. Tashi Duncan. You the woman you are. But yeah, I fell in love with Hart Donaldson. Is Hart Donaldson his name? I fell in love with Hart. He's literally everything I've ever asked for in my life. Please, Lord, just give me a heart in my life. It's all I want. Oh my god, then we have Overdrive. This is a Japanese movie. I gave it 5 stars because there's two brothers, and their relationship is really strange and it's really sad. And if you put 2 brothers crying in my screen, I will be crying. 2 brothers, 2 sisters, whatever. I will be crying, in fact. So I gave it 5 stars because I cried. But I think Old Alice was wrong, and this movie probably deserves like 4 stars. Not more than that. Yeah, I'll probably rewatch it someday. Okay, next we have Dead Poets Society. If you've seen what I read, I have a video where I read Alfred Game trilogy, and the main character is called Neil, and I could not picture him as anything else but Neil from Dead Poets Society. And I was like, oh my god. Every time a TikTok edit of Dead Poets Society appears on my screen, I either skip it if I'm in public or I cry my eyes out. There's no in between. Dead Poets Society is so good. It's, if you put Robin Williams in a movie, it's going to be good. Especially if he's like leading the kids, because there's another movie here where he's leading the teenagers to their growth, and I'm like, stop, lead me to my growth. It's very good. Next one is Magic Mike. XXL. It's the one where Donald Glover appears. And when I watched that movie for the first time, I remember it was playing on the Fox TV channel. Now it's not even called Fox anymore in Portugal. It's called Star Channel. I was watching it and I was like, oh, is this fine babe? And it was Donald Glover. Yes, Channing Tatum, you are amazing. You are a babe. But if you put Donald Glover in my screen, girl, I'm going to be crazy. So yeah, that's why how could I do this? I gave 5 stars to a movie because of a single person in the cast. No, the movie was also cool, but I changed my rating. Or I don't think I was wrong, because if I watched the movie, I was gonna be like, yeah, it's a 5-star movie. I enjoyed it so much. But if thinking about it, it's not a 5 stars. Where would it be 5 stars? But I loved it. And if I watch it, I'm gonna give it 5 stars again. So yeah. Then we have Mean Girls. Mean Girls was all about I watched this when I was in middle school. Amazing. I felt like, wow, I felt amazing. It's a valid 5 stars, 3rd of October. On Wednesdays we wear pink. Everything. Me and my friends are always talking about this movie, so it's valid. Then we have Monster. I don't know if I watched it at the end of last year or at the start of this year. I'm really bad with timelines. Oh my god. You see clearly a pattern of gay people being sad. I think my favorite movies are about gay people being sad or people being sad in general. Monster was so good. It was good. It was beautiful to see children, because people are always like, no, but you're a child, you're not supposed to know what you are. No, it's a 6-star movie. Again, amazing. I don't need to explain it. Then we have Moonlight. I cried watching Moonlight. I was like, oh my god, Moonlight won the Oscar. I was so happy when they won. Moonlight, I don't feel like it's a 6-star movie, but I might need to rewatch it again to remember every single thing. But there's something that even when I'm not thinking about movies or anything, the scene where they are in the lake, ocean, I don't remember, trying to swim, it's there. And I'm always like, oh my god, it's always so sad. It's not sad part the swimming part, but this movie was something else. Then we have White Crow. It's it's kind of a biography of a ballet dancer. I give 5 stars because I know I did a art history work where my favorite painting, first of all, my favorite painting appears in this movie, and I rewatched it for the art history project, and I was like, wow, this is good, this is great. But now if I think about it, I would probably give it oh my god, wrong tier. I'd probably give it 4.5 or maybe 4 stars. But I still think I was okay with it. Yeah. Not much to say about it, really. Then we have Brokeback Mountain. I don't when I think about it, I'm like, if I think about all the sad movies I've ever watched, I think that is going to be the saddest of them all. It gives me All of Us Strangers and Brokeback Mountain have that ending in common. But Brokeback Mountain, oh my god. The other day, me and my friend, we were like talking about it because I was watching TikTok and hundreds of edits of Brokeback Mountain was popping up on my For You page, and I was just like, maybe it's time for a rewatch. Maybe it is. It's so sad. And then I remember Heath Ledger. I'm not like, oh my god, I'm going to cry. They're both, Jake Gyllenhaal, Heath Ledger, both really, really great actors, and oh my god, it's so hard to put into words the things that you like. Oh my Jesus. It's good. It's a 6-star movie. It's sad. Really sad. Then we have Pain and Glory. I watched Pain and Glory 2 days ago. 2 days ago. And I'm like, this is me. I want to be a character in this movie. I think I already am, Salvador, was already me. Honestly, I would love to be any character written by Pedro Almodovar. He is my favorite director. I don't care. I don't care what you say. I no, but Pain and Glory was so good. I am someone who deals with chronic pain every day, and seeing a character dealing with chronic pain and also dealing with his past and his work, and he's a filmmaker, and this is the story of Pedro Almodovar, Aziz. Oh my god, it's everything intertwined, and that made me love it so much. It has become one of my favorite movies. And when I finished it, I was already like, I want to rewatch this. I want to have this thing. When I finish something I really like, I plan on rewatching it 10,000 times. That's what happened with Shameless. Seriously. I loved it. Yeah, next one, Parasite. Parasite is amazing. Like, masterpiece. I think I've watched Parasite more than 6 or 7 times. I did a film score project about Parasite. Everything about it is perfect. I love it. Yeah. Then we have Past Lives by Celine song, my amazing girly. I don't want to be a character in this movie, it's really sad, but I also don't think it's a 6-star movie. It's a valid 5. Definitely a valid 5. I enjoyed it, and it's so realistic. I'm sometimes I feel like movies are made to take you out of reality, but this one, girl, this one was set in the reality. No, very good, very great, very sad. Then we have Pearl. I love Pearl. I watched Pearl before watching X because I don't know, I just felt like it. I also did a film score project on this one, and Pearl was amazing. Mia Goth should receive an Oscar or any award, really, because she's so good. And now Maxine is out. I haven't the opportunity to watch it, but I'm going to watch it soon, hopefully. But yeah, Pearl is gory. I found it pretty because the wardrobe, scenery, honestly, everything was good. And Mia Goth is an amazing actress, amazing. So it's a 6-star movie. Then we have Good Will Hunting. Again, you put Robin Williams taking kids to their growth, I'm gonna be crying. Okay, Matt Damon, very pretty also. That made me also look a bit more to it. I was like, hello. It was really good. Oh my god. But the ending is also very nice. Ben Affleck, you are slay. I don't think about it that much like I think about movies in the 6 stars thing. So I'm gonna put it a valid 5. Because it was a valid 5. Then we have Ratatouille. I want to be a character in this movie. When I was a kid, all I wanted was to live in Paris. No, Ratatouille is amazing. I think between Chicken Little and Ratatouille, I think those were the movies I watched the most as a kid. I had the Blu-rays. I don't know if they were called Blu-rays at the time, but well, I had them. And I was all the time watching them. That and Barbie movies. So that's why I have the Barbie movie on the 6-star tier. No, I like that. I like the cooking scene. I love cooking, so of course I want a little rat on my hat making me cook. And it was good. Good, and it takes me, it's nostalgic. Then we have Spirited Away. Do I need to say anything about this one? I've watched not many Studio Ghibli movies, but this one was top. Everything about it. It was scary. At first I was like, is this supposed to be a horror movie? Because it's kind of scary if you like, okay. But it's good. But when they turned into pigs, I was like, okay, I'm scared. It was good. Then we have Shrek. This is the first Shrek movie. I rewatched this movie at the start of this year because it was playing on the TV on the Fox channel again. I think that channel plays every single movie I've ever watched in my life. But yeah, it's a valid 5 stars. Who wouldn't give that film 5 stars? It's amazing. Seriously, tell me a person doesn't like that. Tell me one person doesn't like Shrek movies. There's going to be a Shrek movie next year. How do you feel about that? 2025 Shrek movie. Oh my god, I have to go to the theaters watch that. Amazing. Then we have Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Yes, it's this one. I didn't watch the second one, and I know I've mentioned Donald Glover, but he is in the second one. but I haven't watched it yet. I was very in love with the girl, the female main character, Gwen. I was in love with her. I was like, oh, this is the prettiest thing I've ever seen in my life. I love this movie so much. Now I have to watch the other one. It's a valid 5 stars. Then we have, I watched this movie because there was a Portuguese actor in here, and no, this movie deserves 5 stars because look, we have Ethan Hawke, Pedro Pascal, Zé Condessa, that's my guy, Portuguese guy. Then we have Manu Rios, and we have, who do we have? Well, really well known we don't have. I don't think we have anyone. But we have Pedro Almodóvar writing and directing, actually not writing, directing this movie. Of course it's going to be the best thing you're going to watch in your life. Then we have a good Christmas movie, the movie I watch every single Christmas, Love Actually. It's a 5 stars, it's good. There's a Portuguese actress. Every time a Portuguese person is involved, I'm gonna be watching it. I'm like, there you go, that's my country, that's my people. Then we have The Dark Knight. Valid, very valid. Do I need to say Heath Ledger as the Joker, the best Joker ever, life. And now we have the 2 last movies. We have The Handmaiden, which is a 6 stars. The Handmaiden made me understand what a plot twist was. I watched this a long time ago. I watched this when I shouldn't even be watching it. But it's so good. Very good. Seriously, watch The Handmaiden. And then we have The Favorite. The last movie in here, it's The Favorite. And I think I changed the rating. I love Yorgos. I love his movies. But I don't think The Favorite was 5 stars. I'm not gonna change it, obviously, because at the time it felt like it was 5 stars, so I'm gonna let it be like that. But I think The Favorite it just wasn't 5 stars. I don't even have a solid point to make why it wasn't 5 stars. But I was kind of disappointed, but it was good. And he has that cinematography of his, so good. I also watched The Lobster by him. That was a very good thing to watch. Felt very nice. But yeah, this was my tier ranking of all the movies I've ever given a 5 stars to, and I hope you enjoyed it. I didn't give many details because I don't want to spoil the movies to you guys. So yeah, if you want to follow me on Letterboxd, it's Silas. I'll probably link it down in the description below. But yeah, have fun and watch these movies.